I just love it. And whatever time is left today, I'm ready to explore the city myself. But how would you like to explain Johannesburg? Because this is the heart of South Africa.
Indeed, Johannesburg is a heart of South Africa, right? And understandably so, because if you're coming from India, especially you're in Mumbai, it's got a lot of similarities. It's busy. People are there to actually do different types of businesses. There's the nightlife, there's the food elements, there's the culture. But also because we are in an event such as Meetings Africa, we've got a lot of businesses in Johannesburg. We've got a lot of infrastructure, that can host events. So hence I felt it was important for me to bring in our head of convention bureau so that at least he takes you through what is the value proposition about Johannesburg, particularly when it comes to business events and attracting meetings into our destination. But if you want to do leisure stuff, she also has put together, she and her team, a nice itinerary for some of the buyers that we have, so that we can show you around the infrastructure that we have, but also some of the leisure activities that we have.
Yes, so obviously leisure goes in hand with the business also.
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, we want leisure also, and people to relax. So yes, we want the combination of both of them. And whenever we plan a MICE from India, first destination is Joburg in South Africa, and then there are others, maybe Cape Town or something. The first choice is Joburg. And I want to congratulate you for putting up Meetings Africa so successfully. We are so happy to be here, and it was a success too. Absolutely. So what was your hard work behind this success story? I'm sure, it was a team behind and a lot of hard work that has gone into it. So how did you prepare for such a big show?
Yeah, I think what we do is to identify the buyers. That is the first thing, besides buildings and everything, to identify the buyers that are going to be part of the show. And we don't start at the beginning of the year. We started like in 2019, we were disturbed by COVID. So when you identify a buyer, you check what the destination needs, because the destination changes. The needs of a destination changes. And then you identify by saying, what is there? What are the sectors that are there that you want to promote? And what associations are there that we can link to these sectors? So there's a lot of research behind that, and there are a lot of people that contribute to the buyers. It's not only us, but we also find that the products have met someone in a corner somewhere, and now they want to share that particular person or that particular program with all of us. You have met Neliswa in India. Neliswa introduced South Africa to most people in India and negotiated with you to say, maybe come to our destination, which is South Africa, and meet other people from other provinces and get to know our province, so that you can be able to write about it and also share your information about it. So it starts like that. Everyone contributes to the hosted buyers, and then there's a selection process. There are events that we've hosted already that we think that we still need to host them, and those associations will invite them. But usually in Meetings Africa, we invite new buyers so that we get new leads, and at that particular time they become potential. And then afterwards we work with the buyer in order to make it a lead, and from there it becomes a confirmed meeting or a confirmed business. So that whole process takes relationship building with the association or with the media around there and with other people in terms of products around there, so that it can become successful. So that is the hosted buyer side. But we've got exhibitors also that we have to work with them and negotiate that they come and exhibit, but also not send their junior staff or anyone, send their senior executive so that they can meet the CEOs of companies, because most hosted buyers, you find that it's the CEOs or the executive that come in this particular space. We've pitched it at that because we want it to be executive that can make an executive decision, and they can conclude if they need to conclude at that particular time. So also the type of exhibitors that are here, they needed to be quality exhibitors. We also asked the buyers that were selected what would they want to see, what products interest their clients. Even if it's a conference, we need social events and PM posters and all other things like technical talks. So we've got an idea because we've chosen the sectors, and we've got also an idea because of the market strategy that we have from South African tourism to say, if they're Indians or if they're Chinese coming to the destination, these are the insights of what you need to give them. You can actually see that from the small businesses, we've included weddings because we know that weddings are huge in the Indian market. And we've included glamour and glitz because we know that all the venues that have glamour and glitz, they are here because we know that when the Indian market comes, they are looking for lifestyle, high-end material, high-end places where they can go, high-end restaurants, and also, all those kind of things are part and parcel of Meetings Africa.
Yes, so I'm sure that there must be much more than you are telling us, because in order to put up such a great show, it takes a lot. And apart from Meetings Africa, how are you prepared to bring in more and more people? Because last year the numbers were 79,000 from India, and so we are hoping for a 1 million trip also soon. So is Johannesburg prepared to do much more scale of events? And if we have a government delegate or some doctors delegates here, then what special we can expect from the convention center or the Johannesburg bureau to help us out with that particular job?
Yeah, most of the time when we've got an inquiry that comes directly to convention bureaus, we can be able to negotiate. We can also be able to guide. But remember, on our side, we are government owned, so we assist in such a way that we assist with cost reduction more than when we go straight to the private sector. So we'll be able to guide, and in that guidance we'll be able to reduce the cost of the event that you want to do, because we'll be able to say, because your event is 150 people and you'll be a drop in an ocean if you use the convention center, maybe let's use a venue that is of the same standards as the convention center, and you can own that venue and brand it. And in that way, you can actually see that it's cost reduction, because immediately when you take the convention center and the number of people that you are bringing are less than, so the cost balance doesn't balance. So those are some of the negotiations that we have. We've got people that do certain things for other conferences, and we guide, because of the economies of scale, then we are able to use the same people in order to get cheaper rates and all those kind of things. So if, let's say, doctors are coming, we don't only include the government side of things, but we also include the private sector and also the specialists. So if it's a doctors' conference, you can't have a doctors' conference without the pharmaceutical industry being here, and they are interested in selling their products to the doctors, and they will be able to cover certain costs such as the gala dinner, the welcome cocktail, and all other things. And that is how we reduce costs, by making sure that we connect you to the right people. Maybe even the Ministry of Health would like to do something, and then that reduces even the cost of travel for the people that are coming into
And this is what we look forward to. This is what a country that put their government to work for us when we are bringing in delegates. I think that's a wonderful thing that you will be doing. And from India, I assure you that the numbers are going to double at least this year. Thank you so much for your time and for building such a beautiful show for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
you.
much.